It's showtime.
Welcome back, guys, to Coder, and we're getting close to the end of the Taris section. I promise you guys this is going to be the last section. This is going to probably be the last couple sections, I promise you that. There is a bounty, Dia's bounty. We don't really need to, we will take care of a little bit later. But there's also Mission and Bastila. There's also a reason why I have these two actually in the party right now. Even though I don't use Mission, I don't really like Mission that much. We'll get to that section a little bit. Hopefully when it pops up, you'll understand it. It's one of the funniest moments in this game by far. It's hilarious. So now she's just telling her story about Griff, her brother. And what's up with this droid just in the background?
I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was a kid, only 5, but I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in the Starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy... Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those... I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. Okay.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine.
So interestingly enough, Canderous is voiced by John Kaigan, who is the voice actor of Dash Rendar, as well as Canderous Ordo. And unfortunately, I mean, this guy was a part of a lot of great stuff. And he was actually involved in the audio dramatizations of Empires and Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in the Dark Empire 2, Empire's End. He did audio dramatizations for Canderous Ordo. He did Knights of the Republic, 2, Uli Quildromo in the Dark Lords of the Sith, and he unfortunately passed away in 2017, which is really sad because it's not that old, but he passed away last year, which is really unfortunate, but he's been involved with some great Star Wars projects, so he will be missed. And he does a great portrayal of Canderous, you know, in this game.
Davik paid for the droid. But I'm the guy he put in.
And he definitely looks like this guy looks like John Kaigan. I'll put a picture right over here, but it looks just like him practically.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
No hard feelings, my good man. Surely you understand what I'm talking.
So the same lady who had the droid that exploded, we can acquire another droid and hopefully that works instead.
Why is the help here so... That's better.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these drink orders to the customers.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move...
I love watching ice in the...
So we might as well do more of these, do more of these arena battles, since we're pretty good as it is, so let's do a little bit more.
She's cold and quick as death. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
They always do this, like he has to face to the side when they show him. I don't know if it's anybody else has the same thing, but my game always has that. It's so weird.
It's over! The ice is knocked out cold!
I should really use the Sith energy shield because it does provide a little bit of protection. So it's pretty handy, but bam, that power attack just like decimated her health.
Hard truth. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that...
The ice wasn't too bad. The next opponent, however, he would give me a hard time.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids, but there's always some young gun.
So this guy's like a melee expert. He would just just destroy me instantly. So the best thing to do is use grenades, but I'll probably learn that the second time around. I'm learning that right now, actually. So close to beating him, but unfortunately he just decimates me.
Yes?
What?
Yes?
So since I got my ass beaten, I'm just gonna come back to that section a little bit later. So I'll focus on the Sith section first.
Welcome back. You have the serum? Can... Let me see. The people of Taris owe you a debt?
But I can go over here and give the Rakghoul serum to this guy and just get some light side points.
Generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what.
That's very kind of you. We're just glad we're able to bring some relief to the suffering of these people.
Now, is there... Of course.
You blew it.
Wouldn't have gotten anything, like barely any credit, so there's no point to be like a criminal early on. Like later on, yeah, I would understand, because you get a lot more credits, but now it's just like early on, like if you want to go down the dark path, it's like so useless, you don't really get that much. But unless you're going completely dark side, then you have to do that. So these racist human kids are bullying this alien. Messed up, man.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
Don't want to get involved. Hey, you kids, leave him alone. I think if you don't get involved, you won't get any points. It just, nothing happens really.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien?
Yeah, he isn't even supposed
screw
to be in
you.
the upper city.
He can be anywhere he wants. Doesn't give you the right to attack him. Get out of your punks or you'll be the ones in pain. You get dark side points, but you help him, but you don't really want that.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover.
Screw you, you little kid, and your parents. Yeah, parents are more evil ones because they raise them to be like this evil sons of bitches. But don't worry, they'll get blasted by the Sith at the end. You look hurt. Let me get you a med pack. Well, I'm not like the rest of these humans, man. I'm glad to have helped. Light side points, experience, so glad to have helped them. Oh, this is the conversation, guys. This is the funny conversation.
You know, a little jolt to the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off.
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
5 seconds later.
You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
5 seconds later. That happens.
Come now, we have to get going.
Jedi shouldn't be abusing the Force, and that yet she doesn't. Please don't be clumsy. Oh man, Bastila, she has her tricks up her sleeves, man. Mission, you gotta stop being clumsy, okay? You're just such a klutz, man. Come on. I love that. That's like one of my favorite to happen. I actually watched it online and I was like, hey, I gotta see this for myself. So then I revert to Karth because I don't like really like Mission that much, but these two always have interesting conversations too. So I always like to stick with these guys. Karth and Bastila. Zalbar would be a good fit as well. Zalbar and Bastila. There's not really anything in this apartment section. It just queued up this conversation, but I will go to the droid place and get that droid actually. So this lady sold me the droid that exploded. I thought I would get this droid, but I got another droid. I always thought T3M4 was orange, but that's HK47. So I got my coloring mixed up, I should say. What? 2,000? Get the hell out of here. So, I'm not paying 2,000. I'm not even paying half of that. Give me that droid for free, or Davik will close the shop down. So I go down the dark path. I have to do that because I'm not paying 2,000 or even half of that. I need my credits right now. So I have to get some dark side points for this. But, oh well, I get the droid for free, so that's a big, you know, big freedom. Gonna take Karth out, put T3M4. Dark side points gained. It's not really a big deal. I mean, you get a little bit of dark side. I can reclaim myself anyway. It's really easy to get light side points as it is, like I mentioned before.
What?
So T3M4 has a variety of stuff. I'll ask you some questions. So I can speak droid, just like Luke Skywalker can with R2-D2. And Anakin too, yeah. And I think Obi-Wan as well, yeah.
This elevator is off. It's obvious from the way. Well, why didn't you say so? Just be careful down.
So I think I'll just go to the lower city first, check it out, and then maybe go to the Sith base. Just want to try to level up a little, I guess. So we're at Javier's Cantina. I will talk to one of the guys to free the bounty from what's her name.
But we've got a small if you want me to help you.
So I gotta do that first. I gotta get the codes, but once I get the codes, then I can talk to Candaris. But I want to try to persuade him to forgo the bounty with Dia.
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I can't let her get away with. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this, although I do feel a little guilty.
200 credits. If you hire someone, they will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself. Take the bounty. You're dead man. 200 credits. Yeah, whatever. I'll give you 200.
Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the...
So, light side points gained. I can talk to Dia, tell her the bounty is gone, and I think I'll also get light side points for that.
What do you want now? Fine by me.
Taris manaris, tongjone ahakkono, kavatumpa kulpijeja mokapata. Rundi hautonga tonkin. Jibeduanani. Rundi haut. Jibeduan.
You're back. Did you manage to get... He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a... I can never truly repay you for helping me.
Did she give me adrenal amplifier? Is that what she gave me? I think she gave me that. Kind of odd. That's a really bad reward. So this is a really cool thing. Script selection. You can select one of the characters to have default attack, grenadier, Jedi droid, support. So I chose Karth as a grenadier. So anytime we have grenades, he'll just chuck them. Not all the time, or most of the time, I should say. But he'll try to use them as much as possible. And I already watched Solo. I did a review for that. So if you guys can check that out, I really appreciate it. I'll probably put in the link in the description.
How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when you were escaping?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Endless Fire. Without my help...
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Of all the Jedi in the galaxy, why do we get one who's absent-minded? Maybe losing lightsabers is a side effect of her battle meditation. Why do we get one who's absent-minded?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
So I have force speed, which well, Bastila can use it. I can't use it right now because I'm not a Jedi yet. But if you're a force user, you use Jedi speed. You go much faster for a limited amount of time. So it's really nice to traverse areas really fast by using that and just spamming it. Especially if there's like long corridors and sections, it makes things a hell of a lot easier.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it hits.
So we might as well go over here. I will switch, I think, Karth to T3M4, and then after that I will switch T3M4 to Karth or Zalbar or whatever. And so we just need T3M4 just to open this door, and then pretty much we don't have to use them. We could switch between characters.
Yes?
What?
What?
I'm here.
Ready?
Sure.
No problem. Didn't work.
Yes?
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu.
Oh, hey, lady, don't touch that button. Here, I'll give you 50 credits. Just don't touch that alarm. So there's actually 3 doors here. The left door and the right door lead to like 2 different Sith. So I'm not gonna open those sections, but the straight will actually lead to the corridor and the rest of the Sith base. Those 2 sections are closed off sections where there's like 3 or 4 Sith in each door, so don't want to take too much hassle and go through those doors anyway. Weirdly, there's like a little door, right? Like a little gun on the ground. I don't know why. It's kind of an odd animation. So we definitely need to... We don't need to take the turrets offline. Sentry droids, no. We don't really have to do anything for that. So let's look at the Carrick barracks. Whatever. There's no... Oh, there's something over there, power conduit, but I really don't need to use overload it because there's only like 3 guys, so it's not a big deal. Reception, no. Medical, not really. Here is always a little bit of a tough section for me. I always have trouble with this, especially with that droid. He has the shield, so if you can actually disable the droid shield. It's 10 spikes, which is a lot. Open the elevator, which is actually more useful, but it's also useful to take down the droid as much as possible because he's actually a little bit. He's always a little tough. Okay. So we'll go through each of these sections. I don't know why I have blasters, but I guess I will start blasting these guys. Yeah, I don't even know why I switched to blaster for this. I really don't. I mean, I should be just switching to just melee weapons. I don't know. It's just kind of an odd decision move I did. Okay, so all of that stuff is useful for T3M4. He can just equip that. That's specially designed for droids. This is just another computer over here. That's not anything different. It's like the same computer from the front, so it doesn't really make a difference if you go through that terminal or go through the front terminal. It's the same.
I'm here.
Yes?
So we helped this guy before in like the beginning of the Taris section. So we can actually free him. We can help him get out. So we gotta make sure that it all goes red. If it turns green, however... So we gotta make sure this all turns red. If it turns green, however, he's gonna get killed. And we'll get dark side points, so we don't want to do that.
Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Tiska du suki kuba nabona naikachu. Tuinko tu. Toka.
Oh, plasma grenade. Come on, Karth. Use like 2 of them. We actually really need those for like a good fight or so. You know, just not like whenever. Oh, it was that guy who was throwing the grenades. Okay, I don't know. I think I saw Karth throw a couple grenades, so I wasn't sure.
Ready?
What can I do?
Sure. No problem. Didn't work.
Uh-huh. On it. Damn.
What can I do?
You asked for this! How'd you like that? Ready?
I'm here.
Sure.
What?
Yes?
Yes?
I'm here.
Sure.
So we'll go to this door, take out these security guys, and then on the left door is where the tough droid is.
Ready?
I'm here.
So we gotta do a lot of healing because my guy is like almost dead. So I'm actually gonna stop it right here. We're gonna get back to that big droid boss a little bit later on the next part. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to please like this video, comment down below, let me know what you think of the series so far. I promise you this is gonna be the last of a few sections left, and for Taris, and then we'll get to a little bit more interesting stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.